And I'm back with Luke, and Steve's so sitting over there waiting for his iced coffee.
He's bored.
Yeah, he can be bored or whatever he wants to do. We'll get out of here in a little bit. Work first. So so on this transformation that's called Supernatural Infusion. This is a transformation that we've offered, but now I guess you're going to be offering this, where they're able to get psychic ability, telekinetic ability, sixth sense, picking up items and knowing their history. It's just all different supernatural abilities, and there's the people can pick a few, they can pick a lot, they can pick multiple ones, and the price obviously goes up. Like if somebody wanted 20 or 30 different things, I don't know what your prices are. I mean, I would assume it'd be like 50-some thousand plus. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you don't even have to give your price. If it's a few things, like maybe telekinetic ability, plus opening up the third eye, being able to see in the future whenever you wanted to, and, little things like that, probably a lower price. I don't know. Tell me about some of those transformations.
Well, I mean, it can really be
customized again, right?
Yeah, I mean, so, people have all kinds of desires, different things they want to develop in themselves, so it's really up to the individual.
Caramel in there.
So they're going to have to just basically design a list.
Fingers out for everybody. Welcome.
A list of what they want.
Yeah, and I mean, the more extensive the list, the more involved the list, that'll dictate how much energy goes into it, but it's really up to them. It's really, they can they can design it themselves, and we'll take it from there.
Okay, so if somebody said, listen, my main goal is I want, as a job, to be able to read people's futures and guide them to a good destiny for them. So what I'm looking at is opening up my third eye when I want to use it on demand, to be able to work with someone and see their future. This is something you could do for them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And if somebody said, I have a guy right now, he goes on digs for artifacts.
Oh, cool.
And one of the things he wants to do is he wants to pick the item up and know all about it. He wants to know its entire history.
That's very cool. Yeah.
And have it immediately in his head. And
There's a name for that. I just can't think of off the top of my head.
There is a name for it. You're right, and I can't think of it either.
Yeah,
but
that's a neat ability. Yeah.
And is that something that you would be able to give
absolutely.
him?
That'd be a lot of fun, I think.
I know.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
able to do that on and off. I can't do it on call, but for the most part, I'm pretty accurate. So basically, any type of supernatural infusion, they can create the list. They can have 5 things, 3 things, 20 things.
Yeah, and it's not piecemeal. Everyone's going to be different. Write me an email, we'll talk about it, work out exactly what you want. Again, I like to go a little bit more in depth as to why people want things.
Yep.
Not that it totally matters.
But some people aren't going to want to tell you. In
that's
my
fine.
in my history of this, they're going to be like I had one guy, he wanted to be able to use hypnosis on whoever he wanted to. And he didn't want to really say, why he wanted it, and then come to find out he wanted to rape women. And it was out of the question. It wasn't going to be done.
Yeah.
So I know that there's a vetting process for the vampire type transformation, for the werewolf, for the now here's something we do need to talk about, and people do need to understand this as well, and I try to tell them. Somebody comes to you and they want a whole bunch of supernatural powers. You also teach them how to keep that under wraps, correct?
Absolutely.
Because and as crazy as this sounds, if things like that get out, you have the government looking at you. You have the government looking at you. You have the government wanting to contain you. It's not even like it hasn't happened before. It has. They've run experiments in Philadelphia where they put ads in the paper and people answered them. I was one of them for psychics. And I was actually threatened to continue with the work. This was just before Christmas one year. And I was threatened to either do it or they were going to turn in my ex at the time to the IRS.
Right.
Because he had his own business in power washing when it first came out, is what it was. So people really do have to be careful, and you'll guide them so that they know all the aspects.
Yeah, no, it's important. These things come with responsibility. So
And how to maintain them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with that being said, you also offer various other transformations. You offer hybrid, werewolf, outer dimension communication, things like that.
That word you were looking for earlier was psychometry.
Psychometry, that's correct. Psychometry, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So the other thing that you would be looking at would be like, we have people that are so into aliens right now, and they want to know about that alien technology, and it's all over the TV now. It's every documentary, news, and things like that. I mean, it's even been on mainstream news. Oh, we saw UFOs, we saw this, we saw that. So they are into the alien technology, whether it be chip technology, whether it be a computer technology that is unavailable to most people right now, or something that they themselves are able to do. Is that something that you can offer?
It is.
It is. All right, Marine Luke. No, just kidding.
My new nickname, right?
Yeah. So, what we're going to do is, I know that you're going to go back to where you live. You're going to do some research on some things, and we're probably going to do a radio show with you. There's going to be more videos coming.
Sounds fun.
We had to put these in place very quickly, just to get you out there, because what you have to offer is so amazing, so specific, so geared to people, instead of just a broad range.
I like it that way, actually.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Instead of a
different,
blanket transformation.
do this, it's just like, well, I mean,
Instead of like something like, oh, this is what we have, choose from it. It's more of a,
This is
I'm
what we
gonna
can
curtail
customize.
this
Yeah.
to you, and I actually like that.
Yeah, I do too. I like.
you go to buy a suit, you want a fitted suit that's
Right,
designed
yeah, like-
to your body.
Yeah, or if you have a Harley, like you get the Harley, but then you customize it, like
make it fit you. Yeah. So you can have an outline, but each person's going to be unique.
I got my
Yeah.
coffee.
And that's the way I would prefer to do it.
Yeah, and I think it's the best way to do it. And I want to tell people too. I want people to know that you can look for Luke and Haunted Curiosities on Hulu. However, how many of you have Netflix, Amazon, or Hulu? You're going to be able to see Luke on Hulu. He's going to be looking very good, trust me. And in a few weeks,
Selling me up.
in a few weeks, another thing that Luke is going to show you is what you can do to your body through transformations. Luke will be showing you his nude body from behind, not from the front, because we're not trying to do anything.
Oh man, now I have to do it. Huh?
Yeah, well, we're not trying to do anything, pornographic, but and that is not our goal by any means.
That one go.
No,
I know.
No,
She's
I'm not
locked
letting
on,
go. No. I'm serious, because no. I'm not trying to look at you naked. And you know I never flirt with you. I'm just very honest. I think you're very hot, and you are, and it's just
thank
how it
you.
is. But because no, look, everybody finds something attractive that's different. Like Lindy finds these men attractive with very sharp jaws and thin chins, and I'm like, oh god, they look like Dobermans. Like, they're gross. I don't like the way they look. Like when James Spader
Certain
was,
genotypes.
yeah, like the blonde guy they call Topper from Outer Banks. She's like,
I was just watching that.
I love that show.
Yeah, I just got into that the other day.
Is
Yeah.
excellent.
Show you told me to watch.
Outer Banks,
Outer Banks.
season 1 and 2.
Yeah, I just started watching it.
It was I forget. It was something.
Okay,
But
hold
yeah,
on,
unrelated
stop.
to this.